is Chef Meera. Hi, this is Srishti from Rasoi Tatva. I come from a family of spice traders. We at Rasoi Tatva believe कि हमारे पास एक wide range of spices है जो आप अपने घर में इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं to cook a wholesome and tasty food for your family. We also believe कि हमारे घर में हम जो खाना खाते हैं, we are not selling anything less than that. Our motto is what is not fit for our consumption is not meant for sale.
And I vouch by that because I have made chole at my home for my babies and they absolutely loved it, and all using the Rasoi Tatva Masalas. So today we are going to show you how to make incredible chole with least amount of ingredients. Shall we begin? Let's go. So chole बनाने के लिए हमने काबुली चने को करीबन 5 से 6 घंटा भिगा के रखा है और उसे जब उबालने का समय आया तो उसमें हमने सिर्फ नमक और एक टी बैग डाला है। करीबन 5 से 6 सीटी देने के बाद एज यू सी ये अच्छे से बॉईल भी हो गया है, सॉफ्ट भी हो गया है, इट्स रेडी फॉर अस टू मेक अ टेस्टी छोले डिश विद इट। So let's start making this chole, this very tasty। जो मैंने आपको इससे पहले बताया है, इसमें हमारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स कम लग रहे हैं, बट एट द सेम टाइम इसमें एक ट्रिक है जो हम कर सकते हैं, and that makes the color, the fragrance so amazing that I want to ask Srishti, tell us what is in this masala because it really brings the magic up.
So we have used coriander powder है, ginger है इसमें, pomegranate है, आप आमचूर भी हमने इसमें डाला है, and एक ingredient जो है जो त्रिफला which is anti-inflammation। तो अगर आप ये छोले खाएंगे तो आपको उससे acidity नहीं होगी, which is one of the key ingredients and one of the USPs of our chole masala। So ज़्यादा spicy भी नहीं होगा पर at the same time आपको अच्छा flavor और अच्छा aroma भी आएगा।
Okay, wonderful. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some ghee in a pan. Now this is one of the chef tips that I'm giving you because I know this will help you in making that, you know, when you go to a restaurant and you have it, it's probably going to give you the same fragrance, the same flavor also. So I've taken some ghee, around 2 spoons of ghee, and into this let the ghee melt. And like I can smell this, it really smells very nice. So once the ghee has melted, what we will do is I will add a little bit of this masala into the ghee. This has its own benefits. Let's talk about that. I just like rightly Srishti told us about all the ingredients that I used. Now when I mix it, इसका color बहुत अच्छा है. So I'm using around 2 spoons of ghee and 2 spoons of masala. Now this is up to you. If you like it too much, you can add extra. And if you think that नहीं मेरे लिए इतना काफी है, then that's also okay. Srishti, let's talk about how many people can have from this particular.
So we have kept in mind कि आप एक family of 4 है तो आप ये 50 ग्राम पैकेट अगर आप लेते हो तो 4 servings हो जाती है। And the idea behind keeping it 50 grams is कि आप उसका smell और aroma retain हो, and also कि आप 2 बार 3 बार use कर सकते हो, and then to maintain the freshness of the masala आप वापस उसको purchase करो। बाजार में जो आप पैकेट्स खरीदते हो are usually 100 grams, तो after a certain amount of time उनका flavor और taste चला जाता है फ्रिज में रहने के बाद। So this is kept in mind कि आपका अरोमा और फ्लेवर इंटैक्ट रहे, और इसकी वजह से हमने स्मॉल पैकिंग रखा है।
ओके, वंडरफुल। सो अब ये जो मैंने घी में जो मसाला भुना है मैं इसे साइड में निकाल रही हूँ। आई विश कि आप इसे स्मेल कर पाते, इसकी फ्रेग्रेंस बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छी है। So I'm going to pour it into a container and keeping it aside. I'm not going to touch this right now. This will go at the end. ये हम end में use करेंगे। Let's begin. I'm going to show you now how we make the gravy, and I'm making this into a झटपट gravy because I know कि जितना भी हमें kitchen से प्यार हो या ना हो, nobody wants to be in the kitchen all the time. So I'm making this time constraint for you, and at the same time, one masala is going to do a lot of tricks. So let's begin. Now into my vessel, whichever utensil you want to use, we are adding ghee. Yes, ghee, because it's going to enhance the flavor of this delicious chole that we are about to make. And once the ghee melts, I'm going to add all my bhajia. Now if you notice, I'm using onion and tomato, and with this onion I'm not going to blend it or anything. I'm just going to cook it in this ghee at a medium flame. अब ये अनियन जो रेडी हो गया है, अब इसके अंदर आई एम गोइंग टू बी पुटिंग सम जिंजर गार्लिक पेस्ट. This is around 1.5 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste and some green chilies. You can decide how spicy you like it, but this does the magic in most of the places when we teach, when we are conducting any programs. This is how much is mostly preferable by all of them. So far in this bowl we have added some ghee. There is onion, not finely chopped, no special chopping for it, just roughly chopped. And along with that is ready-made store-bought ginger garlic paste and some green chilies to your taste, how spicy you like it. And now once this is cooked, I'm adding some tomatoes to it. Shrishti, let's talk about the quantity of ingredients in this.
So any Indian gravy that you see, base हम base लेते हैं of 1:2. तो अगर आप 2 onions लेते हो तो same time आप 4 tomatoes लेते हो, so that it creates more body in the gravy.
It does. It definitely does, and it enhances the flavor of it as well.
And you get that tangy flavor also,
Yeah,
and you get
yeah.
that red color also from the tomato.
You know, I have to mention this because when I was making this, and there's a lot of pre-planning that goes into doing anything that comes forward. But when I was making this, I realized कि और कोई चीज़ की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी, and that is very rare because as a chef, I need like a variety of things, and what you see right now are just basics. I don't have haldi, I don't have lal mirchi. Everything is in this magic powder. So this is. I'm so glad you guys discovered this.
So,
so good.
our idea of creating this masala was कि we give a one-stop solution कि आपको various
Really
ingredients
is,
source
yeah.
करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. This is just the only masala that you need to create this recipe. And I've noticed कि आप एक pan में ही सब कुछ cook करें, which makes life so much easier कि I don't have to use
Exactly.
multiple vessels. और मुझे ज़्यादा वेसल्स धोने की ज़रूरत नहीं है और एक ही में सब कुछ हो जाता है. So I think that makes life easier for all of us.
It really does, and it helps in knowing that a dish as complicated because it requires a lot of work as chole can be made so quickly. So it's a blessing. अब ये जो हम झटपट ग्रेवी बना रहे हैं, जैसे सृष्टि ने बताया, हम एक ही बोल में सब बना पाएंगे. उसके लिए पूरा ये ब्लेंड हो जाने के बाद जब ये घी में अच्छे से सोक अप हो चुका है, इसमें बिल्कुल मैंने अब तक नमक और मसाला नहीं डाला है. मैं इसे निकाल रही हूँ एक प्लेट में ताकि हम इसे ग्राइंड कर सकें. तो ये आप देख रहे हैं, ये थोड़ा ठंडा होने के बाद आप इसको ग्राइंडर में ग्राइंड या ब्लेंड कर सकते हैं और इसका पेस्ट बना सकते हैं. So we are making chole today, but I have to show our audience the beautiful packaging of this product. So let me show it to you. Look at that. Looks so nice. So अब हम स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं हमारी मेन रेसिपी, जिसमें अब जो हमने कांदा, टमाटर, लहसुन, अदरक वगैरह जो हमने अच्छे से कुक किया था उसे हमने ग्राइंड कर दिया है. अब इस ग्राइंडेड वेजिटेबल्स को मैं प्लेन पैन में डाल रही हूँ. You can notice I've not added any more ghee, butter, tail, nothing. So it becomes a healthier recipe for us. And I'm just going to cook it. और मैंने इसे मीडियम फ्लेम पे I'm cooking it. Because इसमें थोड़ा नमक नहीं डाला गया है मेरी तरफ से, so I'm adding a little salt to it. And salt is definitely as per your taste. इसे कुक करने समय you have to make sure that you mix it gently so that the whole thing comes very easily together. Let's talk about the kasuri methi in the meanwhile. Shishi, tell us about the methi now.
So the kasuri methi that you see over here, उसमें कोई stalks नहीं है. It is dry kasuri methi, so you don't even need to roast the kasuri methi. आप directly इसको अपने हाथ में crush करके you can put it in the recipe. And you can see कि the leaves are fresh and green, and ये season में the kasuri methi, the smell and the aroma is really good. एंड द बेस्ट वे टू प्रिजर्व कसूरी मेथी इज आप हमने जिपलॉक पैक रखा है, तो आप जिपलॉक पैक को लॉक करके यू कैन पुट इट इन द फ्रिज एंड द फ्रेशनेस ऑफ द कसूरी मेथी विल स्टे इंटैक्ट फॉर अ लॉन्गर टाइम.
Wonderful, wonderful. So usually जब हम लाते हैं कसूरी मेथी तो I have to roast it, I have to store it properly. This comes in a ziplock, which makes it really easy for us to go ahead and use it multiple times. Now that this has cooked, I'm going to be adding our chole to this. Water as per your requirement. How do you want your masala to be is absolutely up to you. You may notice that right now you don't see that color of the chole and you want it to look more like it. Give us a minute, we'll show you the magic. जैसे ही मैंने ये मसाला डाला है, एज जो छोले हमने रेडी किए हैं वो डालते ही मैंने फ्लेम को हाई कर दिया है. And while this is cooking, I'm going to talk about what we had made. As a recap, this is ghee as well as the chole masala, and we have just cooked it and kept it aside, which means कि हमने और इसमें घी नहीं डाला और बटर वगैरह डाल के इसे और sufficient enough. And this is sufficient enough for this much chole. Now let's start with the real magic. Yeah. Now this is what you see when we are going to mix this together. Should take all of it.
Nothing to waste.
Nothing to waste. And here it goes. Have it with Amritsari kulcha, have it with chawal, have it with just pav. Sometimes that also is so tasty. And it has that beautiful color of chole. We are going to let this cook for another 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll show you how the final product looks like. Before we go ahead and plate this, we are going to show you how to add the kasuri methi to it. So अब हमारे छोले रेडी हो गए हैं, बट एक और इंग्रेडिएंट जो हमें एंड में ऐड करना है वो है कसूरी मेथी. अब इसको मैं थोड़ा सा I'm taking it in between my palms, crushing it and adding it. Very nicely, very slowly. The fragrance is really amazing. It is easy for us to not have the jhanjat of roasting it again and again and again. It's just easy. See that? And I'm going to mix it. This looks really yum. It smells really nice. And I'm going to finally garnish it. And you will get to see the final product, which is superbly amazing. And now look at this. I'm going to pour this into my very special Punjabi vessel, and I am so happy to garnish this for you all. It smells so nice. It's just so nice. Yeah,
you can smell.
You can smell
all the spices.
The spices, the chole. Now
The
I'm
ghee.
hungry. The ghee, of course, and now I think everybody's got hungry. Looking at this, only everybody's hungry on the screen. Let's do this. Let's garnish it now. So I'm using a couple of onions, one beautiful little lemon over there. Simple but beautiful coriander goes with it. Now let's have this with Amritsari kulchas. Let's do that.